So it is show morning, we're at the yard. I'm going to try and take you with me all the way where we're going, what we're doing. Horses are here. We're going to fit. Looks like Mickey might have fed them. Very good, so Mickey's fed them. So I'm going to give layer wash, give Sparty wash, and then go and get Tehran sorted. It was meant to be stain removal time, but I think Sparty's going to need a shower. Layer's clean, but this horse, I'm trying to use the stain remover. But a very grubby boy. Okay, the horses are, well, Sparty is somewhat clean. So now, car's loaded, there are the costumes. Oh, I can't even shut the door now. Get in. We've got bedding, transferring lorries, yeah, all sorts. So I'm now off to the other yard to get Tehran and pack all this stuff into the lorry. So we will see you there. It's a lot of getting everything together in one place, first of all, then pack it all up and get on the road. Well, come back here, get these horses and get on the road. So I'm loading up the lorry. Let me show you some of the essentials. This is a massive essential. So when we do walkthroughs and rehearsals, and if tech's not there, we can make sure everything's good on this. It's loud, doesn't matter if it gets wet, like, amazing. Equidry, obvious reasons, particularly in the north. Laptop, spurs, knife, boots, costume belt, and then we've got costumes there and a load of bedding because it's always colder than you think at these things, even in the summer, in the lorries. So yeah, there's some of the essentials. Some more essentials: pan de chocolats, prosecco. Winning. What else have we got? I'll find it out from the car. We go back out the lorry to the car. What else have we got? So I'm not actually trick riding in this show, but there's my trick saddle. But what we do need out of here is a couple more fire props. So Holly's taken most of the fire props already because she's up north. So she's in Yorkshire. Our show is in Northumberland. So she's teaching and she's going to join us from Northumberland to, from Yorkshire to Northumberland tonight. Boots and spurs are essential bits of kit. They will go in, those fire bits. What else have we got in here? We don't need the trick saddle for this show. Don't need the rope. Don't need the lunge whip. Yeah, I always take like loads of coats and loads of shoes, or like boots, because it does get really quite wet, particularly early mornings. The first one to load up will be Tehran, and we're off. So he's sticking him on there, the long old ramp. We'll join your mate soon, bud. Oh yes, there we go. So we are hour one into the journey of 280 something miles to Northumberland for the show. I've spent corner in the lorry.
It's not going to balance on there.
It will balance. It's fine. Stay. So the first hour was spent starting to write the script, because normally those that have seen the show will realise that we have Stephen Pucci, who wrote the show. In terms of the storyline, he will present it. Now, because we were last minute booking on this one, he show was also written to be presented by someone overlooking the whole show. The show is about the creation of fire and how it came about in ancient Greece for the Olympic flame and the Olympics that we see today. Our interpretation of it. So I'm a character in that show, and I also have to present, but I've only got one mic and one, so I needed to make it make sense that I was speaking and still in this show, if that makes sense, not just as a presenter, as a character. So it wasn't weird that one character spoke and not anyone else. So I've changed the sort of way in which I'm going to present it, and I'm going to look back on the story, telling the story of my views now of when I was in it and what I was thinking at the time. So we're going with that one, and massive shout out to my friends that are actors and actresses and directors that have managed to be on the phone to help me with writing the script to make it make sense, or sort of the way in which to go about it. So yeah, I've written the start of it, I've written the first half of the show. I'm having a quick breather, and then we're going to write the second part of the show as well. So yeah, we'll write the second part of the show, and then I'll go through it and try and memorise as much as possible. We're having to change a few of the riders, because again, last minute, people have got stuff to do. So I'm changing a few of the riders, a few of the characters, a few of the roles. We'll generally be doing what we normally do in the content of the show. We've still got Luke, we've got Holly, we've got Zoe riding this time. Oh, what's going on with the old doodah? Why is it upset? Why is it wobbling for? Why are you wobbling? Stay there, don't wobble. I think it's trying to... What's it trying to do? There we go, still now for holding. So yeah, we've got Zoe riding this one as well. So that's super, super cool. Stepping in last minute to be able to have the full team out and doing what we do. So yeah, we'll have our usual garrocha, we'll have a fire, obviously, it's a fire show. We'll have the high school dressage, we'll have some liberty, some bridleless, and some working equitation, fire, obstacles. So yeah, they'll all be put into the story of how the fire was stolen, shared and enjoyed in the creation of fire for the Olympic torch in ancient Greece and the Olympic Games. So that's the gist of it. So yeah, it's adding a clever way in to make that make sense, really. So it's not just riding the horses and training, it's now acting, presenting, directing, everything as well. So yeah, not possible without a team behind me. Holly, Zoe, Joe, all of them, Luke, amazing. Even the guys that aren't coming with us this weekend, helping prepare the horses, helping write the show, helping everything like that. Yeah, all sorts of people. And yeah, so we got this show last on Friday, and it's now Sunday. And it came about in a bit of a shit way, because Ben Atkinson was meant to be doing the show, and he's had to pull out for reasons he has disclosed on his page. So yeah, it's a bit of a rubbish situation for him, but thank you to OG Performance Horses and Ben and whoever put us forward for taking the place last minute to do this show. So yeah, well, it's hopefully we'll do a good job. We've got the horses, we've got everything there. You'd have seen we picked up Tehran, he's on this morning. We've got Sparty and Leia on now as well, so they're all happy. It's the first time Tehran wrong speed with Leia, because Leia's not been at the other shows where she's been competing, except Scotland. So we've been sort of swapping and changing a few horses as the year's gone on, as horses have played competitions and stuff like that. So yeah, it's good. We've got different horses to pull in and pull together, and there'll be even more next year. I'm going to do a whole video on that, but yeah, exciting stuff for next year with some more horses. So yeah, I think I've got everything. We're meeting Holly up there, because Holly's already in Yorkshire teaching, so we're going to meet her up there. She's got the props, she's got the fire stuff, so we've got the horses, the tack, and all the rest of it. So yeah, hopefully I've remembered everything that we need. Don't know if I have, but hopefully we'll have to make it work somehow. So yeah, hour 1 in, that's what we've been up to. I'll update you later on in the journey with the second part of the script and the story, because that's a side of it that is very much new to the performing side in terms of county shows, but what you might find interesting, as well as obviously the horsemanship and what goes on with the horses. So yeah, I'll update you in a little while. We are not yet out of Norfolk, I'll add, because obviously when you live in Norfolk, some of you will know that it takes ages to get anywhere, but it is lovely. Countryside almost everywhere, and lots of space for ponies, so that is one good thing. And obviously the beach as well. So yeah, not out of Norfolk yet, but very close to being Lincolnshire, and then up. I think we'll probably go in Lincolnshire, Derbyshire, Yorkshire, Northumberland, maybe. I might have missed one out. I might have done a dodgy route, but off the top of my head, that's the way we're going. So we're about 3.5, 4 hours into the journey, maybe. Are we 4 hours in? 4 hours in. And I've done the music, I've written the show. I'm now trying to, let me just put this up a little bit. Oh, wrong way. Oh. Again, what's happening? Turn this way. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Yeah, about 4 hours into the journey. I've written the script, I've done the music. I'm now trying to learn the script. You know when you're a kid, you're trying to learn like the lyrics to a song, you play it again and again and again and again and again and again and again. That's the only thing that I can think to make it sort of what it's like. I keep going through, messing up, and then going back and doing it again and again and again and again and keep messing up. I've now got it down to 3 words, Q, per paragraph, or a few sentences that I've got to say. So I'm going to keep going through it. I've got some snacks for the journey. We've had a Greg's on the journey as well. So yeah, we're about to stop again, offer the horses some water, top up their food, get some AdBlue for the lorry, and yeah, hopefully it won't be too long before we get there. My mind and my brain now is just like fried trying to remember the script. I don't know how it's going to go. I've never had to remember such a big script in riding. I've had to remember small scripts and bits of riding that are like really straightforward, don't need thinking about, but now I'm trying to do both, remember choreo. Not ideal, but there you go. Well, hey, we're off again. So yeah, now now stopping, pulling into the service stations. We are near Bishop Auckland, so yeah, heading our way up the country. So let's get the AdBlue for the lorry, water to the horses, and yeah, we can keep going on. Zoe's doing a great job. Zoe, you're in the vlog now. Zoe's doing a great job of getting everything there safely, because it's a little bit windy actually, a little bit, it's quite a lot windy. They were saying there was a storm up here, so yeah, it's good because I can then learn what I need to say. Oh, it's a bit more nerve-wracking saying stuff than actually just riding. And it's different to demos, because demos, like, you just talk about what's happening with the horse. It's like you can say what you see and what you think, like, it's very different. But actually remembering a script and a certain thing at a certain time, and yeah, exact things like that, gonna take a little bit of getting used to. Alright, so we're truckers now. We're in the lorry park. So if we get these steps down, door open, there's the old Equidrive. Get our things. See the Neddies. Hey! Hey Neddies. You okay, Sparta? You're the main man, aren't you? So Sparta, Leia and Tehran. I see on the camera that Leia's been giving Tehran a little bit of a hard time, because those that know Leia know she's a very opinionated mare. So if Tehran's tried to steal her hay or anything, I'm sure he would have got told. And typically, chubby boy at the end there, he's eating all his hay, and the others have still got some. Oh, Tehran, mate, you may be on a diet. Well, they all look happy. Any Sparts? You ready? We are ready. So I'll go get you some water, boys and girls. And then we can crack on and hit the road. Water? No water? Any water? Water, Lele?
Well, I never drink, so I can drink then.
Mine occasionally do. Sparty never does. Like, never do. Some chubby boy? Yes.
He will. He's probably got diabetes.
Bacardi doesn't drink, being Arab Leia sometimes drinks. So we have arrived at Glendale Show. Absolutely beautiful. It is very, very windy. Very windy. But hopefully tomorrow it'll die down as meant to. I haven't set up my mic yet because I've been rubbish. But I will set that up. But you should be able to hear me. Some nice old Massies over here. Nice. Love a good agricultural show. Look at that. So we're just gonna set up. So we've got this space for the horses. They're gonna be in there during the daytimes, stables for the night time. We're gonna set up some pens while waiting for the other guys to arrive. So yeah, Emily's joining us as well. Going for the weekend. That's how windy it is. That just completely blew round on the gimbal. Like, mental. But there you go. So we've got this in here. I'm going to get told off now for keeping haylage and fire stuff next to each other. But it's wrapped. It's fine. It's all sealed. We have talked about these things. So yeah, got some logs, because I didn't forget the logs. So you forgot the logs?
I forgot the logs.
So you forgot the logs. But we found one petrol station within, what, 50 miles maybe? And they had everything. They had dinner, they had logs, they had AdBlue, they had paraffin. It was like the best thing ever. So yeah, very, very pleased with that. So we'll go and set up some fencing for the Neddies. Okay, 4 skinny ones it is, because that's got to fit in here tomorrow. So we'll make 2 paddocks. Car, look! The organisation. Yes. Amazing. This can go with the... We're going to ruin your system. Right, if we make... They're not going to go through that metal fencing. No, so that's fine. So if we... 1, 2... Yeah, that should be alright, shouldn't it? They're not going to go through the metal. Are we going to... Oh. Did you put a battery on? An energizer, I mean. And they got grass. Fine. Fine, yeah, they're only in the day, aren't they? Fine. Are we gonna... No, that was a me problem. Are we gonna attach the fence into there? I know what we should do. We should put a post in the end and we can tie the post to that, so then at least if they break it, it comes down. Health and safety officer. Yeah, maybe another step back. Yeah, that'll do, won't it? Yeah, two wide. Oh, the ground's quite hard over here. Oh no. Oh. It's been raining. Why is the ground so hard? What on earth is going on? Oh, you can tell how this is gonna go, can't you? What about here? Nope. What about here? Nope. What about here? Get in. Maybe I'm on a rock. What about here? Get in. Get in. It's only going so far in. We are here. The ponies are here. Woohoo! Everybody's got Tron. We've got Sparty and Leia. We're just having lunch in the main arena while they're setting up jumps. Jumping. Then we're going to have a look at rehearsing when Joe's here. Can you see? Going past that. You see that white trailer? Just going through by the tent. That is Joe. Joe has arrived as we speak. So Joe's here with Jasper, and then Holly will be here any moment too. It started raining with the wind. It's all fun games. Behave yourself, boys and girls. So yeah, we're just going to give them a leg stretch, have a wander around. Excuse the horrendous filming. And then yeah, we'll rehearse and go to the stables and get dry. Well, I'm actually in a great mood. Having a great time. So we've got a 18 tonner down a no through road that's turning very quickly into a track. It's 10 PM, we've finished rehearsals. We're hungry, we're tired, we want the horses to sleep. And we're hoping we don't get stuck. There's a massive pothole there. Okay, this is definitely a track now. There's no through road and there's nowhere to turn around, so let's hope it's right. Northumberland, what an adventure. We're not even started yet. The rehearsal went as rehearsals do. I'll catch you up maybe a little bit more tomorrow about that, but you know, changed some bits. Some bits worked better than planned, some bits didn't work better than planned, so we swapped some bits out, and yeah, I'll tell you more about that in the morning. So, it's the morning of the show. The sun has come out. As you can see, it's so much brighter than yesterday. Thank God. We had a good night's sleep nearby. Stables were about 25 minutes. We got slightly lost yesterday. Loads of weak bridges and country roads, and obviously in the big lorry we had to find a good way. But all is well. We've got to the show. We've done a walkthrough this morning while everyone's here. It's the first time we've got together. Luke came up from London last night after a 5 gig late. So yeah, we've put it together this morning, and it went really, really well. Last night's rehearsal in the wind and the rain, good moments, bad moments, like I said. Joe's horse Jasper went super well. Liberty, bridleless, he was great. Sparty was excited, really, really excited to go to adapt some bits to make him look better. Who else? Leia was with Zoe's first time doing garrocha, and she's a dressage rider, but first time doing garrocha, so she stepped in as well and did a good job. So we've got a simple routine, but one that'll look good with our formations. Holly and I have made a pas de deux because Holly arrived last night as well, so we've thrown together a pas de deux based on some of the performances we've done before, and the idea is it's got to be sort of an argument scene, so we've created a little bit of tension, a little bit of we're sort of playing husband and wife in the story, so there's love, but there's tension and there's fighting and there's emotion, so we tried to create that in the performance as well. Our horse has been washed this morning before we got here, so that's great. So now it's time for a coffee and some breakfast before starting to plait. We're going to ball their tails up to keep them out of the way of the fire garrocha, to be safe, and it looks cool, and the mains as well, we're going to plait them up. Yeah, super nice starts of the day and the show. I've tested the music, so I've only got to test the mic just before we go in, and yeah, I'll try and give my phone to Emily to get some footage while we're actually in the show, to give you guys a bit of a background of that and that sort of thing. So yeah, that's the plan for this morning. We're on at 1:30 and 4:30. So 2 afternoon shows, so more time before this morning. Sometimes I like to sort of keep the acts on at the end to keep the people at the show, so I imagine that's why it's 4:30, but they've got working hunter this morning, so they want to have us with a clear arena, so they put us 2 this afternoon to make sure the working hunter jumps are out. So yeah, that is what's happening today. No, why is the horse on the floor? Tehran, I know you're relaxed, bud, but not ideal before a show, but hey, it's better than these guys. These guys being dirty would be a lot harder to clean than the golden boys being dirty. Oh look, it's quite nice. We've got 2 golds and 2 greys at this show. I think it's the first time we've managed this year. We've got the old tractors going. Holes is on the plaiting. Come on, 1 of 3.
Number 1, almost done.
Smashed it. They look bad, boy. Don't they, Sparks? Do you agree? Yeah, boy, look at them. Bad boy. I'm ready for the show. Horses are plaited. We're just going to tack up. The other guys are just getting costume on. I'm going to tack up and go for it. Music sorted. Things have been tested. So yeah, looking forward to going out there. A little bit nervous, if I'm honest, remembering my lines, because I'm not very good at remembering, particularly if I get distracted. If I get distracted, it's a nightmare. Those that know me know I get distracted really, really easily. But I know the story well enough. I created the story, so I should sort of know. How it comes together and what should come next. So even if I do forget, hopefully I'll get on the blag, and yeah, it'll be fine. Looking forward to it. It's a lovely day. Sun's come out, so yeah. We are ready. Here's the costume, ponies, the golden boys are over there. They've been causing nuisance. The 2 golden boys have been pulling out fence posts as a new hobby. One taught the other, so yeah. We've been having to watch them and sort them out, making sure, keeping an eye, like babysitting. two golden boys, but they're just busy, all the horses busy in their mind, and want to get going. That's two. One more. Bang, cheers mate.
Right.
Straight if they stop running in the middle of a stack an afternoon. Downside of the electric was you needed to be quite close to a power supply for the energy. But great machines, saved a lot of hard work.
My story, my lands, my people, my own life has created a situation with good intentions that quickly went out of control.
This is Joe's bridleless part in the show. She's taken the bridle off and has a fire. Goes straight into canter around the outside. Here she is going for it with Jasper, just her neck rope on. Absolutely love this part of the show. It's so cool to see. Engaging with the crowd, gaining the applause, the horse loving it, ears pricked forward. It's absolutely awesome. Joe does a great job. Yeah, you can see the fire going in the middle.
Just like fire, word spread around Mount Olympus.
Me and Holly doing our little pas de deux with Tron and Sparty. Look at them in sync there. Tron on a little trot. Holly being the hero in the canter.
Who's bringing the argument? I'll let you find this one.
Got a bit of long reining with Leia. I have to walk quite fast to keep up with her, sometimes jog. But she's awesome. And then the finale, all of us together, grey, done. Absolutely loved this show. The crowd were awesome. So we are back in the lorry on the way home. The shows have been awesome. We're pretty tired now, to be fair. It's been a long trip, 7 hours up to Northumberland. Rehearsed last night. Once we got back to the stables, it was 11 o'clock maybe. We had dinner. Early start, and now we're on the way home. Yeah, it's been wicked. It was like my first show having to speak as well and present, and I remembered everything, and there was lots of good feedback. I may have said the same thing twice, a couple of times, but generally it was wicked. The horses were good. The first show they were a little bit, a couple of them were a little bit spicy. Second show, brilliant. Really good. Lots of the performance really confident, really good. Emily, the girl we got in through the Facebook and Instagram story looking for a groom, she was mega when stuff went wrong, and it does all the time, as you'll see from the videos of the show. You won't even know it's gone wrong, but she stepped in, and normally I'd sort of direct from on the horse because I'm not on the microphone, but this time I couldn't. So yeah, everyone sort of needed to know their thing, so I couldn't really direct it because I was on the mic. So there was eye signals, there was nods, there was this and there's that, and yeah, everyone did a wicked job. I had so much fun in the second show, in both shows actually. The audience was really good, sound system was good. It makes all the difference when you're at a show and the sound system's good. Because if like the sound system's poor and then your music comes out of poor quality and they can't really hear you on the microphone, then you lose some of the crowd participation and impact a lot of the time. Whereas this show was brilliant for that. Really, really cool. So yeah, we had a great response from the crowd. Absolutely loved performing there. It was really, really a good show. So on the lorry on the way home, we have got snacks, elite snacks. Tell me otherwise. These are elite with hummus. We've got salsa dip as well. We've also got chipotle and lime. And I never know, is it chipotle or chipotle? Chipotle, isn't it? No.
It's Chipotle.
Chipotle. That sounds quite posh.
No, I promise you.
Is it right? Comments. Chipotle or chipotle? Either way, banging. Olives for the way home. Pringles. There's a lot of crisps going on. These are the Pringles from the journey that we've been eating. So yeah, we'll probably stop off and have a Mackey's as well. Yeah, get something more. Get us through the journey. Coffees, Red Bulls will be consumed on the journey as well to get home. Excuse me. But yeah, it has been one hell of an adventure and it's been awesome. It's been awesome to have Holly back on the team as well. Yeah, I've sort of stolen her horse all summer with Sparty. So yeah, to have her back on the team was super cool. She rode Sparty again because Zoe rode Leia. So yeah, she had to get used to him again because I've been riding him around and whizzing him around and whatnot. So yeah, all in all good. I was on to Ron, presented on to Ron. He was a little bit unsure because he's fairly new to show. It's his second ever show, but he's a little bit unsure on the first show. But used this weekend as training for him, and yeah, he was the gimbal, very good. I thought that was shaking, so I picked it up. Yeah, he was very, very good. Used it as training, so he's grown in confidence all the time. I think I made a little bit of a mistake by only bringing his snaffle. I potentially should have bought a different bit. I'm not saying that different bits are going to fix the horse, but they can help in a show and in that sort of situation where you've got lots of different things. But all in all, like, he was pretty good. He didn't do anything wrong. It's just heavy at times. So yeah, really, really great show. Now for the drive back. Stay awake. Stay awake. You've always got a rule in the lorry. You're not driving, you have to stay awake. Particularly in the night time, or when it gets dark.